Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle C.Boy from Debbi Minero. So this, at the day of this recording, it's the third Tuesday of the month, which means it is Tough Tangle Tuesday. Tough Tangle Tuesday are sessions that I do on the third Tuesday, as I mentioned. And we take a look at tangles that are just tough in general. Sometimes, though, it's just that they have a lot of steps. Not necessarily hard, but just that there's a lot more steps, say, than normal. Or they're a higher focus tangle. It just takes a little bit more concentration. And, maybe not necessarily harder, although some days that's hard enough. Or, sometimes it's just, like I said, they're just tough. Today we took a look at, this was the first time I did a world premiere, because if you listen fairly frequently in our little Tangle Addicts community, we, because we've had some really brilliant tangles that have come out, of our community members. And so when I would premiere them, and I just said, we have people from all over the world here. So it is a world premiere. I roll out the red carpet. I put a red sheet of, cardstock, and, just because that's what we do. We make it a party. It's fun. So anyway, we did this. This was the first time that we've done one, that we, essentially, did a premiere with, on the Tough Tangle Tuesday. All right. So, like I said, so this was fun. And it's, like a lot of them, and once you get it, you kind of get it. The other thing that, the reason that I started the Tough Tangle Tuesday was because we just wanted to be able to explore and dig in. It's not necessarily about, how do I want to say, when we do these classes, some people have a finished product, a finished work that they've done, and some it's just figuring it out. And that was the purpose behind Tough Tangle Tuesday, and even Tangle Time. Let's just figure these out, see if we like them or not. And at least if you work through it enough and really, feel, okay, well, I know I can do it. Do I want to do it again, type of thing. And so it's just a lot of fun. This one starts off with, and you can read the story behind the name and everything in the description section. Look at the For More Inspiration link. So this one starts off with a couple of C shapes. And I always I debate, go back and forth. All right, so I'll try to do the bigger one first. So a C shape, and one side is going to be a little longer than the other. And then, now here's the thing: if you feel like this is too big, then what's nice is you could just aura the outside. This one I think is just right. So I'm going to aura the inside, like so. I need to wait. Here, let me move. Oh, that works a little better. Because I like to have, and I'm going to turn my tile anyway as I'm tangling. If I can have it straighter for you, I think that's helpful. All right. Then we're going to put a straight line through here, just a little, leaving a little distance from that part of the C shape. Let's see. And we're going to hollow bow it. To hollow bow is to work behind. So if you watch, I'm going to eyeball it, and I have a suggestion just in case. So from here, pick up my pen, travel it across as if I'm drawing, doing that again, and then you're continuing on the other side. The objective is to make it look like you have one straight line that is underneath these. Now we'll do it again. Now, the one thought I had was, well, you could do here and then here and here. I personally like to do it all in one thought process. And when I teach hollow bow, because hollow bow is a tangle that looks actually just like that, I say, do it all in one thought process. It's not necessarily one stroke, but it is sort of. And it just helps to, it gives it a better chance of making it look like it's a solid line. All right. Then a little ways over, and you decide, based on your space, how far over you want to have. It's a second set of lines like this, and we're going from the bottom of the C shape, as you can see, and coming up about even. That's completely up to you. Now these, we're going to carry these over, because tangles like this it's hard to judge, well, how far over should I go exactly? And this way you just, it's just fine. Use the takeoff and land concept. So as you see, I started like way over here, right, with the line. So I'm tracing over a little bit and then carrying on like so. It minimizes the bumps, and it kind of disguises that you extended it. It's just like hair. We can put extensions on tangle lines. All right, next. All right, and this is one, and actually what we did this today, and Deb said she even has to go back and look at her step out sometimes. I did find that this was a little bit helpful, at least maybe for your first one, and especially for me demonstrating it. So the next step, and I'm on my version of the step out 4. I separated out some of the steps. I made my step out a little bit bigger, more steps than Deb's, just because I wanted to make sure to have like pretty much one line. Like I said, I just split it up a little different. All right, so we're going to start here. So we're going to essentially hollow bow here, right? Even though, I break the rule that I just said, right? Oh, well, that's not all in one stroke. No, sometimes it's not. But you can kind of air tangle it and then see where the line will go. And we're going to make a big curve line that comes down and underneath this one and to about right there. Now, this is kind of helpful because then, I have a place to aim for. Also want to leave enough room, come out with this enough so that way, because this one in a later step is going to come back around this way. All right, so let's get this. And I kept doing this, making it too close in. And I'm like, oh, I have no room. Okay. And that's all we have for that. Okay. Now, is it? Yes, it's this one's turn. So this one, coming up, we're going to continue this line, coming up around here and going, underneath all of that. So, and then it's going to end up right here with a little bit of a curve line. And then hollow bowing, and here. That one, just depending on how much space you have, you may or may not see it, but this is just a little C-shaped curve line in there. And because I went back and touched it up, it made a little bit goopy, but oh well. Okay. Then, Yes. Yes. Like I have to look back. So, oh no, wait, nope, I did forget. Yeah, that's what I did. I skipped. No, I didn't skip one. I should have probably put them in a different order just for my brain, but it's okay. It's all good. You can actually, except for the first, this shape, let's see, this would be step 1, 2, 3. Oh, and maybe, 4. The rest can kind of be out of order. Nothing is hinging on anything else. All right, so this one, we're going to finish this line up, because you see right now we've got this is open, this is open, this is open. That's kind of one way to make sure that you're done. This one, we're going to carry this one around and just merge it into this line wherever it ends up merging. And it might be just where it comes up to that line. So that's good. Okay, then this side, we're going to do this same thing. Oh, this one I did put 2. This one, we're going to take this side and just a little curve line, similar to what we did here. This one, you just see it a little bit more. But then here, this is the last open bit. And same idea that we did here. And I just like to curve it in. You can have it come in at any time. When we did this on our, when we did this today, looking at all everybody's work, some, made it more of a bump so it looked like it was lined up, with this, and then some didn't, and it doesn't matter. It's one of those great it doesn't matter things. All right. All right, now the last step is we want to, this could be used to be extended a little bit. I made it kind of short. All right, we're going to extend these ones. This one, that's why you kind of go over, so that way it's kind of lined up. And there we go. Voila! That is it. So then, up to you. Whatever you want to do with the top part. You can leave it, you can cap it off. You know what, maybe, let me show some shading while I think about if I want to do anything else with that. I will show you the bits that I got done today. So in shading this, well, actually, let me take it back one step before shading. This can become a reticula. And actually, on my samples, I didn't do this. You could put patterns in any of these. Oh, I think I know what I'll do with that. You could put patterns in these. You could do one over all. Oh, look at me writing. One over, all of it. You could do this ring with one pattern, the other ring with another. Color them in different. Completely up to you. And then there's so much fun that you can have with this. All right, for shading, I'm going to do like what I would normally do, and that is where things go under, I'm going to put a little graphite. Well, I'm going to get that side first. Okay, and bring it out just a bit. All right, let's turn. If you're curious why I'm turning, if you don't know, I like to, sometimes, every once in a while I don't do it, but I like to have be able to put the tip of either the pencil or the tortillon on the line that I don't want to go over. Although sometimes I'll change the orientation of it like this. I'm not changing it. Oh, and actually this needs to be here too. So that little bit will just, for the most part, be, oh, there we go, dark. You can just have fun, bring it out as far as you want. Oh, and then, well, while I'm in this direction, I might as well get this. Oh, and I see another. Two more. So what was really neat about this tangle, actually, let me, an additional plug for Deb's taking a look at her step out, is, she does demonstrate lots of different ideas that you can do, for what you could do with the stem part here. All right, did I get them all? Nope. I always like to look, it's like, where's there an empty line that is perpendicular to everything else? Because that's where things are tucked under. You can come out, as far as you want. It's just, this is a really fun one to play with. And that's one consistent thing with Deb's tangles, is that they're all fun to play with. All right. I still debate. What do I want to do? Well, maybe the first, because I saw some people do it and it was so cute. I'm going to do one called Bead Line. You know, it's just, you could take anything that you want. Or maybe I'll just leave it at that. I don't know. Sometimes it's just amazing how just one little something like this just really, really adds to it. You know, and I could do the other lines, but maybe this one, let's come with, I don't know. We can do a little fancy fescue, even though I'm doing it upside down. We'll do a couple coming out of there. Oh, we'll have this one coming and crossing, because I do like to cross them. But yeah, like I said, completely up to you how you want to decorate, if you want to decorate them. Something like that. Whoops, something like that. It's half down. It's just cute. All right, so as I mentioned, I'll show you what I did earlier. This was one. It's not, obviously not finished. But I like how it turned out using Prismacolor and some other pencils to shade and add color at the same time. And then I used some tinted graphite on this one. And then taking this one and turning it into laced. It's just a fun thing to do. It really is. And you know, this turned out a little wonky, but it's still neat. It's just, you know, it's such a fun tangle, and it doesn't matter what you do. You can also put them in succession. So as this was my initial thought, but I use it as, you know, if I needed to go over places. So it's something that I will finish at some point. But so many things that you do. We had some people that did it in the round, you know, in it's just how much do you want to put your brain through? Really fun. And if you would like to see the results of that, you know, I'm going to make a promise to myself to get those out if I make a promise to get that out tomorrow, that would be a good thing. But if you want to see the results, go to my website. Link is in the description section. Sign up to follow my blog, because when I send those out, that's the way I send it out. So do follow that. If you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you have, please click like. If you like it enough to see more, please click the subscribe button. Feel free to leave comments and, you know, share it, all of that kind of thing. I appreciate any and all of those activities, as it helps the algorithm, and, you know, and it's just, it helps me, and I appreciate that so much. All right, because it's just rather a hoot to see where things go. Let's see what else in that description section. I mentioned the links to the step outs, link to my website. I also have a link to my Facebook page, and a link to our Tangle Addicts community private group there on Facebook. So if you would like to join in the conversation and just have fun with a bunch of okay, they're amazing people, number one. We're all a bit nutty, and it just makes it extra fun. So it's just, I don't know, it's words cannot describe the amazing people that and the amazing fun that we have. It's just so fantastic. So come and join us if you wish. There are 4 questions you have to answer in order to gain entry, just so you know. And I think that's it. So with that, thanks again so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.